The new Netflix animated series, Samurai Rabbit: The Usagi Chronicles, tells a story of a teenage swordsman and distant descendant to the legendary warrior Miyamoto Usagi. With the help of a misfit team, he hopes to become a true samurai warrior. I watched this new Netflix animated series. Should you? Let's find out. How's it going, movie watchers? Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about Samurai Rabbit: The Usagi Chronicles. This is based off of the highly successful comic book series Usagi Yojimbo, which was created in the 80s. The character of Miyamoto Usagi appeared multiple times in animated shows alongside Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is based on Stan Sakai's successful comic book series, and the character in here, the Samurai Rabbit, and he is a descendant of the character that did appear in the 80s alongside the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's multiple times where we do see some flashbacks to Miyamoto Usagi, the original style of animation that was so successful in that comic book series, as this young teenager is trying to tap into his descendants and trying to become a samurai, and he has this connection with his past. He's trying to solve this mystery with what happened with his descendants. So we do see some connection to that original comic book series, that style as well, with it being flashbacks with this young teenager thinking about his descendants as well. So I did like how they kind of integrated some of that original style into this series, because the series does look highly updated compared to what we have seen before with Miyamoto Usagi, and so it does look vastly different. This animated series honestly feels like a Nickelodeon show that would appear, maybe like Saturday morning cartoon block. That's not a terrible thing. There is only 10 episodes to this, but this teenager Samurai Rabbit wants to become a samurai warrior, and he will stop at nothing to gain that status. He gets the help of a team including a hard-headed bounty hunter named Jen, acrobatic pickpocket named Kitsune, and a ninja named Chizu. And all together they fight off and capture fearsome creatures summoned from another dimension. All of them are gathering these yokai to send them back to their dimension. And by doing all of this, he's gaining experience. He's maturing along the way. There's a lot of character growth for him, even if a lot of the episodes are one-off episodes. And that's why it feels like that kind of Nickelodeon show, because you could watch an episode and it may have little connection to the next episode. There is some development for some of the villains along the way, but for the most part, it is just him learning different abilities and what it takes to become a samurai warrior. And I really like the character Usagi in here. He's determined, he's hot-headed, he knows what he wants, he's capable of a lot of things, but there is still a lot of growth. He still is very young, he still has a lot to learn, and we see that growth, we see that development, we see that change for him, and I like that a lot within here. He's not the same character he was in the beginning, he's completely changed at the end of it all, and he's a likable character, so you're really rooting for him along the way. The animation is fairly decent. It's not the best animated Netflix series I have ever seen, but there is enough flashy sequences, a lot of fun action scenes to make it enjoyable to watch, and the villains in here are creative and vibrant as well, and the futuristic city of Neo-Edo and how they implement the city into the action scenes, and also comparing it to the original comic book series when we have those flashbacks, see how things have changed along the way. Darren Barnett voices the character of Usagi. He also was in the show Never Have I Ever. I think Darren Barnett does provide a lot of energy to this character. He's always interested in something. He's trying to grow. There are some really pivotal scenes for this character about middle half, as he has to make the choice: do I send this creature back to its dimension, or do I try to protect it? And I think that is a nice change of pace for this character, that growth that happens quite often within the series. I really like Darren Barnett's voice acting in here. I liked him in Never Have I Ever, and I recognized the voice right away, and it works for this character. Now, comparing this series to the comic book series, I think the comic book series was a little more grittier compared to this series. I've seen a few of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episodes that have had Miyamoto Usagi in it, and I really like the character. It's so fun to watch in those few episodes that I have seen. Like, I haven't seen everything with Usagi Yojimbo before, but I have seen a few things before. This is a little fluffy and a little light compared to what I have seen before with Miyamoto Usagi, and it's just kind of more innocent, but I do like some of the change and the character as well. It's a lot of fun, and that growth makes the character and the whole series worth watching because there is a lot to change along the way. The side characters are a lot of fun as well. They all kind of grow a special bond along the way. Some of them kind of open up and you get to know them a little more, especially this rhinoceros, who becomes a little more personal and a little more open throughout the series. But overall, Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles was enjoyable. I liked that growth. The animation worked, and there's really likable characters in here. It's fun to watch. It's light and fluffy, and it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon. A lot of one-off episodes, but by the end of it all, you get a lot of development for the character with some great voice acting along the way. It's quite simple, it's quite enjoyable, but not the best Netflix thing I have ever seen. I'm not sure if diehard fans of Usagi Yojimbo will enjoy this, as it feels a little bit different and more futuristic, but overall, there are some fun things. Before I give you my score for Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles, a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new Netflix animated series. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up-and-coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.